patients are struggling with out-of-pocket healthcare costs. A Daffodil Centre study shows 1 in 10 is spending $10,000 in the first year alone following their diagnosis. Australians are being warned to have the right travel insurance before heading overseas. Shiandra Llewellyn reports.
Research shows 1 in 8 Australians were not covered by any travel insurance on their most recent trip overseas. The policies provide protection against accidents, damage or loss, but an exclusion may apply when a person is under the influence of alcohol when an accident occurs. The data reveals many were unaware about their policy limits relating to drinking. Of the 87% of Aussies who took out travel insurance, 69% say they drank alcohol. Younger people also had a higher average of travelling uninsured.
Now turning to FIVEAA Sport. Essendon Vice-Captain Andy McBride will play his 150th AFL game tonight against Collingwood. McGrath, the only number 1 draft pick in the club's history, joined the Bombers at the end of 2016. Port has included Jace Burgoyne and Fraser Evans for Saturday's clash against the Bulldogs. Josh Sin and Will Lorenz go out. The Crows have named an extended squad for Sunday's game against Brisbane. Jared Berry and Charlie Cameron have re-signed with the Lions, which Dane Zorko says has been a morale boost for the team.
Yeah, huge signings for the club. Obviously, given the state of the team, how it's been travelling the last few years, you can imagine just how much interest those two players have sparked through opposition clubs. And for them to re-sign and recommit to our club for long periods of time is fantastic. And they can see, just like the rest of us, just what direction this club's heading.
Now let's check FIVEAA traffic.
At Kensington Gardens, Burst Watermain on McGill Road near Glenburn Road, got speeds at 40 heading outbound. Dover Gardens, Burst Watermain, Morford Road near Folkestone Road. Torrance Park, traffic lights playing up on Belair Road near Blythewood Road, and we're busy right now at Brighton Road at Glenelg East, just near Jetty Road. Cameras North East Road, St Agnes and Ways Road at Manningham. KFC are dropping daily deals on the app for Christmas all July. Today's a ripper. It's the $12 Double Zinger Feast. Pick up only on July 5 while stocks last. Max 1 redemption. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on FIVEAA.
Now the latest forecast. Mostly sunny for the rest of today. Sunny with a top of 17 tomorrow after an overnight low of 9. Partly cloudy on Sunday, back to 16. And Monday looks like we might get a shower or two, 16 again. Currently 17. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Braglis. Tonight, violent tussles on our trains, fights in the north and south just hours apart. Is there enough security? The sweeping changes to make dating apps safer. We're live to London and Keir Starmer's crushing election victory in the UK. And how cables underneath Sydney Harbour will give South Australians high-speed internet. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Whether you're kicking goals today or your prime was back in the day, you can rely on complete comfort every night. Their beds are built with active zones you can adjust in seconds to ensure your body gets the right support and you can get a more restful sleep. They look like your average bed, but they're far from average. And if you're regularly being sent off for snoring, it can help you with that too. Visit completecomfort.com.au or visit the Wayville showroom to experience complete comfort beds for yourself.
Ignition for Men. Adelaide's home of luxury menswear offer an impeccable range of men's attire for work, to celebrate and play. Global brands from E7, Replay, Hugo Boss and Karl Lagerfeld to Canali, Tremorosa Jeans, Emporio Armani and more, including shirts, footwear, jackets and denim. They have it all. If it's casual with style, you'll find it at Ignition for Men. 54 Paynham Road, Stepney. ignitionformen.com.au.
Beechwood Homes, Adelaide's leading bespoke home builder, celebrates 35 years. Over that time, they've helped many hundreds of people realise their dream of building a home exactly how they envisioned it. That's the wonderful thing about building with Beechwood. There are no set plans, no set rules. It all starts with a pen, paper, and your ideas. Just like it did 35 years ago. If you can dream it, Beechwood Homes can build it. Life's good. It's even better in a Beechwood home.
What makes Ray White the big name in business broking? They're people, like multi-time SA Business Broker of the Year, Brett Buckley, and his team of business professionals. They take a deep dive into your business, finding value and potential, and they know what they're looking for because they know businesses. They're not real estate salespeople trying to sell businesses, they're business people selling businesses. If you want to know what your business is worth, touch base with Brett. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Multiple Business Broker of the Year awards.
Respiratory syncytial virus, known as RSV, is a contagious virus and the cause of respiratory disease among the elderly. Vaccines to fight the disease have been approved overseas, but Adelaide's Fusion Clinical Research is holding a trial to find a remedy for Australia. If you're over 60 and want to take part, contact Fusion on 7077 6996 or go to fusiontrials.com.au. You will be reimbursed for your time.
The critical part of any healthcare is the care. It's about being by your side when you and your loved ones need us most. Through late night fevers, through the rough and tumble of weekend sports, through weird rashes, mystery aches, and knowing in your heart that something's not quite right. From surgery to rehabilitation, through emergencies, mental illness, chronic diseases, and for better health. Your doctor cares. Let's take care of them too. Authorised by Dr. David Pope, Sasmoa, Adelaide.
The news and issues that matter to South Australia. Always Adelaide. This is 5AA.
The 5AA Player app lets you listen to all your favourite 5AA shows wherever you go.
5AA Afternoons with Angie McBride.
It is 9 minutes past 3, 8223 0000. Caller Hans was talking about was it the road tax? Is this what this refers to, Blake? The road tax that he was talking about? The luxury vehicles. All right, so the luxury car tax applies at a rate of 33% to the price purchase of a vehicle. EV purchase that costs less than $89,000, but excluding state and territory stamp duty and rego are exempt from luxury car tax. All right. I don't know if I can. Who buys a car at $89,000? Anyway, if you can afford it, 8223 0000. Before we get into our next segment as well, I have to mention I got a release today. What is on 60 Minutes, and I know a lot of our listeners would like to see this. South Australia's Police Commissioner Grant Stevens and his wife Emma will be on 60 Minutes this Sunday. I think it's around the 8:30 mark, obviously talking about the sad death of Charlie. So that would be really, really good to see. Tara Brown does the interview, so that is on 60 Minutes this Sunday with Police Commissioner Grant Stevens and his wife Emma. And also one that I did an interview a little while ago now. I was telling you all about this fantastic documentary I'd seen. It is on Netflix, but now ABC is showing it this weekend as part of NAIDOC Week. It was a Brenda. She was adopted out by a white family. Thought, great family, everyone was happy. But then she figured out later she was taken from her parents. And it is so good. It's such a good documentary. It is a bit quite emotional, but it will be on ABC TV tomorrow at 9 o'clock. That's part of NAIDOC Week, and you can also see it on ABC iView as well. So a couple of emotional things to watch when you're not listening to us over the weekend, but absolutely worth taking a look if you can. Now, this time I can hear the gas burner or the electric burner. You can hear that induction cooker. See, that's why I'm not a chef. This is Foodie Friday. Thanks to Smeg and Powers. If you're building, you're renovating, your first choice should be visiting the Smeg showroom at Debney Distributors. Taste the difference with Smeg and Powers, the home of all Australian great wines. And a little bit later, we'll give you a wine that Parafield Airport Liquor has said, yeah, let's pair this with today's dish. And if you want to log into our 5AA YouTube and Facebook live stream, you can see Tom Bowden from Wirra Wirra Wines at Harry's Deli cooking our dish. Hello, thank you for coming in, Tom.
Hello, Angie.
Appreciate that. Now, this dish, I love it. I'm going to tell you. Well, you tell us what you're cooking today.
Okay, we're doing a fairly simple pumpkin and ricotta gnocchi that we have on the menu at the deli, which is perfect for winter. I've been cooking it for 17 years, this recipe. And this one has a little bit of a twist that we're going to be... this is actually gluten-free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what makes it gluten-free? The flour that
we've been using, yeah.
Oh,
so
good.
So the recipe that you were given, we've just tweaked it a little bit since. I thought that wouldn't be too much of an issue.
No. Because there are a few gluten-free people out there.
Yeah.
Now, when we think of... I absolutely love gnocchi, and I have made it myself. It doesn't look as nice as yours, but it's not that difficult to make. But it's not... People refer to it as a pasta, but it's not really, is it?
It's not. It's more of a dumpling.
Yes.
A classic sort of a dumpling, where you don't have to... Doesn't have... This particular gnocchi doesn't have eggs in it, and doesn't have any potato in it, where classically... the classic gnocchi that we know is usually made from potato and is bound with eggs and flour.
See,
like a pasta would be. But
see, this is perfect for me, Tom, because if I do make gnocchi, I make it like that with the pumpkin and a bit of flour, but no potatoes.
Yeah.
But tell us your recipe. So, what are you using instead of eggs?
Well, in this instance, a hell of a lot of cheese.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So there's a lot of ricotta in it, and there's a lot of pecorino.
Good, and so that binds it together.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the fat, which would normally be the fat of the egg that binds it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And could you just talk us through, because you've already made the gnocchi, which I understand because it's all too hard to do it here in the studio.
Well, I was going to make it from scratch, and I'm glad I decided against that.
Yes, it's too difficult.
There would have been flour everywhere.
So could you just give us the basic recipe of how to make gnocchi, please?
And so in this instance, really we're about 1/3 would be pumpkin puree or roasted pumpkin, and the rest would be cheese. And we use ricotta, the Casa del Formaggio, South Australian ricotta. And then you really put the two together. Salt and pepper. And then a touch of pecorino to bring it all together, which adds more depth of flavour, I guess. Enrichens it, gives it that kind of umami-ness, I suppose, where you want to have more.
So you're not putting... Are you mixing it together with flour, or you just use the flour to roll it out?
And then we put the flour in, which helps bind too. But it's not a huge amount, really. It's the cheese that's the primary binder in this recipe.
And is there any particular gluten-free flour which is best for a gnocchi?
We've tried a few, and we make our own blend at work, at Harry's.
Yes.
But there's some really good ones, and I think if you were going to go into a supermarket and they stock it, there's one in an orange bag.
Yes.
I don't know if we're allowed to mention brands.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I think it's White Wings.
Yes.
And it comes in an orange bag, and I think it's brilliant.
And it is gluten-free.
And it's gluten-free, yeah. And I think they do a plain and a self-raising version.
Okay.
Yeah. So it can be adapted for other things too.
So, because with gluten-free stuff, why? Yeah, because a lot of the times it doesn't work, does it?
No, it can be a bit fickle.
Yeah, it can.
And we find that in our cake making.
Yes.
That even if you've got a recipe that's sort of down pat, it's still open for a bit of, you've still just got to adjust it slightly depending. And I think that might be the mixture of the gluten-free flours, because there's a lot of tapioca starch. Xanthan gum is used a lot in these flours as the binding agent to replace the gluten that's been taken away.
Yes. So Tom, so you mix that all together.
Yep.
Then you sort of roll it in a sausage sort of
absolutely
thing,
yeah. So you make a dough, and then you can chop your dough up into sort of portions, and roll them into sort of sausages, I guess would be the best way to explain it. On a slightly, use your gluten-free flour or plain flour if you are making the full fat version.
Yeah.
The gluten.
Full gluten.
Yeah, full gluten. And then roll them into sausages, and then cut them into sort of dumpling-sized pieces, really, sort of bite-sized chunks, and then they would then pot of boiling water, salted.
Yeah.
Drop them in, and they'll sort of sink to the bottom, and you'll think, oh my God, are they going to come up?
Yeah.
And then at a gentle simmer, they'll eventually rise to the top, and let them sit there for a few minutes, and then take them out with your spatula or a slotted spoon or a spider, and then lay them on a tray and let them cool down with a bit of olive oil. And that
And
is
then
kind
we'll
of
do
that's
that.
it, the stage that we're at now. That has all happened.
All
so
right. Well, I think we can start, and then we'll take a break shortly. But if we start, but tell us before you start, for those who don't know, Harry's Deli down at Wirra Wirra.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, Harry's Deli is part of Wirra Wirra Wines at the winery in amongst the gums.
Yeah.
In McLaren Vale, and I guess for me it's a sort of a historical heart of McLaren Vale and the wine region in the south. Opened by Greg Trott, or sort of brought back to life 50 years ago.
Yes.
A little bit over 50 years ago, but back in 1972, I think he took it over when it was ruins. But the actual Wirra Wirra was back in I know I'm probably getting this wrong, it might be on the bottle of wine, 1894 I think possibly. It is existed in that space by Dr. Robert Strangeways Wigley.
1854.
1854, there you go.
Close.
I was close, I was
Yeah.
close, yeah. And Harry's Deli was opened about 8 or 9 years ago, possibly. I've been there about 5 years
So
now.
how long have you been in Australia for?
Properly, 2009.
Okay.
I came over as a backpacker in 2006.
Were you a chef then when you came over?
Yeah, I've been cooking since about 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1996. Nearly 30 years on the tools as a chef.
And how did you spend other time interstate before you reached Adelaide?
My wife and I moved down from Sydney.
Yes.
In, I think it was 2011. Not long after we got married, we thought she's a Sydney sider and we'd had enough of Sydney.
Yes.
And we'd heard great things about South Australia.
Yeah.
And it really was a no-brainer after we moved here. It was like, didn't look back.
It's pretty easy, isn't it, Adelaide?
It's great. We're very fortunate to have everything that we have here.
All right, shall we start,
Yeah.
Tom? So Tom Bowden is here. If you've got any questions about how to make a good gnocchi, 8223 0000. So we've made the gnocchi, we've popped it
So I've got
in
the pan
the water.
nice and hot.
Yes.
So
yep.
it's a stainless steel pan. We're trying to avoid using Teflon because it's not good for you.
Right. Okay.
And you want to get that
listen to
sweet
that.
spot where you.
Yum. We've got the gluten-free version today, which is good.
Yeah. We're also going to be using, rather than pine nuts, which aren't really local to us, I'm using some fantastic almonds.
Oh, nice.
From Taronga Almonds in
Yes.
in Wollonga.
Yes.
Who's a great friend of ours at Harry's Deli.
I know. I add almonds
So we're just
to stuff.
letting it just saute gently.
Gives it a nice crunch, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we kind of look at the nut. That's our nut. We've got olives in McLaren Vale, olive oil, almonds, wine, cheese.
Where would
gnocchi.
you be anywhere else? Yes, made by you, of course. Because are you serving this on your menu at Harry's Deli at the moment?
We are. This week it's been on the menu du jour,
Yes.
the lunchtime menu, and then tomorrow it'll go on as a special for the weekend.
Okay.
And then as we progress, it'll probably start featuring on the menu generally.
Well,
I'm not going to set the fire alarm off.
No, it's already turned off.
Right,
I hope. Anyway, I think it's just automatically done. Don't worry about it. I can see those pictures there on the cameras. So if you log on to the Foodland supermarkets,
So I'm just gently turning them over.
you can see the beautiful colour there of the pumpkin. I eat a lot of pumpkin, Tom. It's just such a versatile veg, isn't it?
It's a brilliant vegetable, and it's affordable, and it's in season, and you get a lot out of it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And it's really versatile. You know, roast it, deep fry it, turn it into gnocchi,
Mash it.
Yeah.
Put it in a dessert.
Put
if
it
you want.
exactly. Yes. Yes. Now I'm going to drop in a bit of sage.
Yeah.
And we grow a few bits and pieces in and around the property at Wirra Wirra. Lots of herbs mainly, which keep us in the flavour department.
Well, while you're doing that, because you're putting in the sage, you're putting in the
just going to let
almonds.
that cook. Sage tends to be a bit nicer when it's been cooked a little bit, rather than it's a hardy herb.
Yeah, you're putting a bit more olive oil, and then you can hear the sizzle.
Yeah, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a season.
Well, we're just going to take a quick break. So by the time we get back, we will be able to taste it.
Absolutely.
And then we'll give you the wine that we are going to pair this with. It has to be a Wirra. Of course it does. Wouldn't be anything else. We will come back after the break. This is Friday Foodie segment, thanks to Smeg and Powers.
Every South Australian deserves a place to call home. That's why the state government has developed the Housing Roadmap, providing more rights for renters, helping more first home buyers by abolishing stamp duty on new homes and building more public and affordable houses. We're making big moves now to open more doors for this generation and the next. To learn more, visit housingroadmap.sa.gov.au. A message from the Government of South Australia.
The sun's heat can reach up to 27 million degrees. It's exactly the kind of warmth we were going for with the Aldi children's down jacket, keeping little ones sufficiently snug through winter for only $34.99. Snug. Ultra-light and insulated. It's special you can buy at the Aldi Outdoor Adventure Sale this Saturday. Aldi. Good different.
Phantom Screens are the only manufacturer that make outdoor blinds up to 12 metres long. More than enough for an outdoor entertainment kitchen, a petting zoo, most of a bowling alley, and a historically accurate Viking longboat. Since 1995, Phantom Screens have been improving homes with top quality, powder-coated, aluminium-framed retractable screens. Whatever space you have, there's a Phantom Screen for you at phantomscreens.com.au.
It's time to go a little deeper with Phil Hoffman Travel and Outback Spirit. Discover a newfound connection with Australia on an all-inclusive small group adventure. Experience a welcome to country, an exhilarating helicopter ride, or journey to the tip of Australia. 2025 adventures now selling. Save up to $4,800 per person with 2025 early bird savings. Offer ends September 30. T's and C's apply. Find your Outback Spirit. Contact Phil Hoffman Travel. Visit pht.com.au.
Now at Harvey Norman, bonus local delivery on selected mattresses. That's right, receive bonus local delivery on selected mattress purchases over $999. Now's the time to update, upgrade or upsize your mattress with big deals on big brands Sealy, Sleepmaker, King Coil by AH Beard and Tempur, plus bonus local delivery. Experience the latest in sleep technology. Choose your feel. Find the perfect mattress for you. Hurry, bonus local delivery on selected mattress purchases is for a limited time only at Harvey Norman now. Best range, best brands, best prices guaranteed. Available in-store only. Conditions apply.
Respiratory syncytial virus, known as RSV, is a contagious virus and the cause of respiratory disease among the elderly. Vaccines to fight the disease have been approved overseas, but Adelaide's Fusion Clinical Research is holding a trial to find a remedy for Australia. If you're over 60 and want to take part, contact Fusion on 7077 6996 or go to fusiontrials.com.au. You will be reimbursed for your time.
The FIVEAA Player app lets you listen to all your favourite FIVEAA shows wherever you go.
FIVEAA Afternoons with Angie McBride.
It is coming up to 27 minutes past 3. Tom Bowden is here. Wirra Wines, Harry's Deli. So, Tom, I've been watching you, and people hopefully been watching the cameras. You popped lots of butter in there.
Yes, I have.
You put all your almonds in.
Pretty much just there. We're just going to let it finish soaking up a bit of that butter, and then I'll pop a little bit of lemon juice in. Well,
while we're waiting for that to soak up, now the wine that you have brought in today, and we'll have a special for FIVEAA foodies, thanks to Parafield Airport Liquor. It's the perfect partner for every dish. So, Powers has chosen, and Tom has said, yes, that's great. This is the matching beverage today, Tom. This is the Wirra Church Block Cabernet Shiraz Merlot. The cameras aren't on me, but I am holding it up. Brookie will fix that. Oh, thanks, Brookie. There we go. Beautiful bottle too. You're saying this is 50 years old now. Not this particular bottle, but this brand, the Church Block brand.
We're celebrating 50 years of Church Block this year, yeah.
So this is what pals have told me, and you'll be able to tell me, or you can add anything to it. Sweet and fragrant, red currants, dark cherries, blackberries. Sit comfortably with aromas of dark chocolate, cinnamon, nutmeg. The palate has cranberry and licorice combined with polished tannins to give a supple, even mouthfeel with a fine grain finish. A vibrant line runs the length of the palate, balanced by richer elements of roasted meats, burnt butter and sage. That's exactly why. This classic example of an Australian classic blend achieves harmony and easy approachability. So listen to this. It's normally $25 a bottle. This is the Church Block. For 5AA listeners until Sunday, $21.99. We love a bargain, don't we?
Absolutely.
So head into Powers Liquor or powsliquor.com.au. Do you think they've got it spot on, Tom?
I reckon.
Yeah.
I would say it's a good friend that you can like to revisit often.
All right, are we at tasting
We are.
Level yet?
I'll just
All
pop a bit of lemon juice in
You've
there.
got the bowls there next to you.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so excited because gnocchi is my favourite. I haven't made it for a little while, but like I said, mine doesn't look as good as Tom's, but it tastes pretty good. All right, beautiful.
Quite hot. I don't want to burn it.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for that.
You need your...
I know, I need my voice for just a little bit longer. All right, everybody. Tom, if you just keep talking, I'm going to stand up. Hang on. We're popping Parmesan cheese on. Beautiful, fresh Parmesan cheese. You can have the smell, Tom. It's just so good. Gnocchi's just got that beautiful smell with the butter and the sage.
And here you are.
All right, beautiful. I'm standing up. So just bear with us, everybody. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Look at this, everybody.
It will be piping hot.
Oh, it's delicious. All right, I'm just going to eat the edge of it.
But it's
now I'm completely distracted now.
Perfect for winter. And remember, this is gluten-free too, so everyone can eat it.
All right, it's really good. Okay, I can't speak now. Sorry, everybody. I am a bit obsessed with gnocchi, so it's just so soft and beautiful. I think putting the ricotta in it definitely helps it, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure. Tom, thank you so much. How can we get in touch with FIVEAA? Do you have to book Harry's Deli?
Bookings do help, absolutely, but we accept walk-ins. But if you book, then you'll avoid any disappointment for you and your friends if you're coming.
Where are you, if people don't know where you are?
We're in McLarenville, on just off McRoachy Road, and you can go online to FIVEAA.com.
And it's worth going down this weekend just to get this beautiful warming bowl of pumpkin gnocchi with burnt butter, sage, pine nuts. We'll put everything on all our 5AA website and our socials so you can have a look. Cook it yourself. Tell us how you go. Thank you, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
David Bruce with the latest news headlines. Labor has enjoyed a landslide victory in the UK general election with Rishi Sunak out as Prime Minister and Keir Starmer the new leader. Both Anthony Albanese and Peter Dutton have spoken out against the concept of political parties based on religious beliefs. Having a positive outlook on life may be the key to living longer, according to new research. And Alexei Poprin has booked a date with Novak Djokovic in the third round at Wimbledon. The 5AA forecast mostly sunny today. Tomorrow sunny, a top of 17. Currently 17. More news at 4 and as it happens on 5AA.
For a unique take on everything happening in SA, join Matthew Abraham each Thursday with David and Will.
The problem with the RA isn't the actual hospital. It's the whole thing of patient management, patient flow, and so on. That's the problem. Once you get in, you're okay. Right. Even more so with the Women's and Children's Hospital, where, thank God, there's no ramping. It's a brilliant hospital. But you don't want to have a situation where you build a new Women's and Children's Hospital and it doesn't work, because that's what's happened with the RA.
Matthew Abraham, Thursday mornings from 7:30
on 5AA Breakfast, always Adelaide.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Do you love animals? Don't miss Animal Expo, Adelaide Showground, this Saturday and Sunday. For details, go to kjex.com.au.
Harris Scarf Big Stock Take Sale is on now. Save up to 60% off air fryers, kettles and toasters, plus 40 to 60% off cookware by Tefal, Scanpan, Rayco and more. Hurry, sale ends Sunday 21st of July. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices.
Ray White, big name in real estate, but also the biggest name in business broking. What makes us big? Our people, like Brett Buckley and his team. MBA, lecturer, and multi-time SA Business Broker of the Year. Brett doesn't just read a P&L, he feels it. If you're selling or expanding your business, Brett can take your business apart and find you more money. And we're not talking small change. Go on, touch base with Brett. Search Ray White Business Sales SA.
You won't believe these prices are real. Head to Hamilton MG and steal a deal. We've scooped up hundreds of ex-fleet MGs and they all have to go. Save thousands across the range, including MG3 Core from $13,990, ZS Excite from $16,990 and HS Vibe from $19,990. All covered by the balance of their 7-year manufacturer's warranty. Head to Hamilton MG and steal a deal while stocks last. Hamilton MG, Brighton and Ranella, LVD 3600.
This is RB Day for Supercraft Bedding with Tales from the Bedroom. We've been making quality mattresses here at Supercraft Bedding for a long time. They're better than good. They're flippin' good. That's to say, our double-sided mattresses last twice as long as single-sided ones. And as for all those mattress makers that say you only need to do one side, well, that's fine, but don't charge full price for half a mattress. Supercraft Bedding, building better beds. 42 Richmond Road, Keswick.
Hello, my name's Thelma and I'm here with Deb from St Louis Home Care. Hi Thelma. Deb and the staff from St Louis Home Care always welcome me with a lovely warm smile and more than that.
Yes, Thelma, our friendly team provides services like cleaning, shopping and personal care. It's all about supporting you to live longer at home.
Oh, it's lovely. Where I want to be. At St Louis, you really are part of our family.
Join Thelma and Deb. Google St Louis Home Care today.
Watch out, my trolley!
Oh no, another dent!
Don't worry, Dent Revolution will fix it.
Dent Revolution? Are they expensive?
They made my car look like new with their paintless dent repairs. They're quick, RAA approved, cheaper than traditional repairs, and they can come to you.
That's exactly what I need.
Dents happen, but we've got you covered. Visit dentrevolution.com.au and send us your dent photos to get a quick quote today.
Live, local. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
The 5AA Player app lets you listen to all your favourite 5AA shows wherever you go.
5AA Afternoons with Angie McBride.
It is 25 minutes to 4, 8223 0000. Rowie and Timmy G, or is it Campo today? I'll get Blake to check. I think it's Campo today. Is he in the office? Oh, Blake will find out for us. 8223 0000. Len, yes, I know, Len. Just letting you know, pumpkin is a fruit, not a veg. It has seeds in it, has a fruit. Otherwise, it's a veg. Hasn't Michael taught you anything? I know, Len. As I said, it was a fruit, as a veg. I thought, oh, it's not. It's a fruit. But whatever it is, Len, it's delicious, and it is delicious in Tom's. Tom Bowden from Harry's Deli. It's delicious in his pumpkin gnocchi. Absolutely delicious. I'm all set now for the evening. Just go home and have a nap. But it was absolutely delicious. Thank you very much, Len. We've still got a few calls to get through. Hopefully we'll get through to them before the end of the show, and also we'll give away the double pass to see Dom Chambers. He's a magician. He'll be here appearing at Gluttony, the Glenelg Winter Arts Festival shows. There's eats, there's drinks, there's lots of fun at the Bay. It's actually on now, starts tonight until the 21st of July in Collier Reserve. You can have a look at the program and book your tickets at glenelgwinterfestival.com.
To help plan your weekend, here's what's on.
Yes, it is that time. There's a heap of things happening in and around South Australia this weekend. Now, it is, this is, the pumpkin gnocchi. Then probably this is my second next thing that I love. It's World Chocolate Day on Sunday, and that means the celebration of chocolate at the Winter Choc Fest at the Barossa Valley Chocolate Company is on now. Kate McClure, GM of Barossa Chocolates, joins me now. Hello, Kate. How are you?
I'm well, Angie. How are you?
Good. So you're a few days into your Winter Choc Fest. How's it going?
Oh, it's awesome. We're having a wonderful time. Lots of wonderful families coming in and creating some beautiful memories.
Now, tell us, for those who haven't heard about the Barossa Valley Chocolate Company Choc Fest, tell us what you've got on offer, what we can do.
Sure. Well, there's a lot to do, that's for sure. We're only an hour from Adelaide, so just a quick trip in the car. You can enjoy our winter dome dining is a new element we've added for this year. And that's where you can enjoy either some hot chocolate and scones package or a beautiful grazing board with a trio of beautiful coveted chocolates, the dark milk and white. Or there's even a lunch you can do with some gourmet sliders, and that gets followed with a lovely fondue as well. So there's chocolate and chocolate and chocolate everywhere you look. And you can either have one of our hot chocolates here on site. We're quite famous for our hot chocolates and how we make those. But if you want to take one away too, we've also got these gorgeous little spoon pops that are in different flavours, like with honeycomb or cookies and cream, some with sprinkles and marshmallows. And you can take those home and make them at home for yourselves as well.
Oh, delicious. And some of the things you do have to book for, you book for the domes and the events that are happening in there?
Yeah, definitely. The domes are booking up pretty quickly. I love one of our favourites is the scones and hot chocolate in the morning.
Yes.
We see lots of lovely grandparents bringing their grandkids up on school holiday breaks and things, and they get to have this just incredible private dining experience with their own little music speaker. They can set their own playlist and have a really lovely time together.
All right, so that's Winter Choc Fest. It is on now till the end of the month. So what's your website, Kate, so people can jump on and have a look and book into some stuff?
BarossaValleyChocolates.com.au.
Okay. And are you doing anything super special? Because it is World Chocolate Day on Sunday.
Oh, I know. How cool is that? So Winter Choc Fest, obviously, for all of July, but on Sunday, we've got some lovely news to share in that one of our pralines, that our chocolatiers have been hard at work and they're always innovating, have created a champion. So they've won a champion award at the Perth Royal Show recently, and they've been feverishly making a small batch that we've got on offer that we'll be sharing on Sunday of our, we've called it the not just for after dinner mint peppermint square.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would remember this, Angie, but in the days of the after dinner mints, and
yes.
As a kid I remember waking up and after the game of bridge or the dinner party, and you'd go along and just smack all of those little empty brown packets to see if there was any after dinner mints left.
Yes.
Well, this not just for after dinner mint praline is just very nostalgic for me. I absolutely love it. And as a 100 out of 100 award winner, it was a champion at the Perth Royal Show, and we will be sharing that with the punters. They'll have an opportunity to pick one of those up on Sunday for a limited release.
Oh, lovely. Sounds delicious. A nice end to the day. Kate, thank you very much.
That's my pleasure.
Thank you, Kate. Kate McClure, Barossa Valley Chocolate Company, Winter Choc Fest. Now, there's lots of different lights happening around the city with Illuminate, but this is another type of light, and it's a good light for a good cause. The McBride Walk. Pete McDonald from Samri joins me. Hello, Pete.
Hi, Angie. How are you?
I'm well. How's things?
Yeah, very good, thanks. I'm really enjoying the blue sky out there. We don't want to see any clouds around today or tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you've got a nice night for it tomorrow, haven't you?
Yeah, it's looking really good. I mean, it'll be fresh, but that's all part of getting out and about in winter. And as you mentioned, the Illuminate Festival, I think it's the City Lights program launches tonight, and what better way to see it than to do a great deed at the same time and raise some money for the life-saving research that goes on down here at Samri and the Cheese Grater.
So how many years has this Samri Bright Walk been running now?
This is the third in-person walk. We actually launched in 2020, but obviously COVID put paid to a big physical event. So the first 2 years were online, but for 3 years now we've been out walking the streets of Adelaide, around the parklands, and seeing all the magnificent Illuminate lights, installations and activations and music and entertainment that's just for our walkers as well. And it's an 11.4. So if you want to take part in the Chocolate Fest on Sunday, it's probably a good idea to get out on Saturday night. Pre-walk off some of the calories.
So we're just losing you a little bit there, Pete. But can you still join? It's not too late.
Absolutely. You can go to samribright.org.au and sign up and come along. We start next to the Torrens tomorrow at 4 p.m. 11K course, so it should take about 2 or 3 hours depending on how long you stop and look at the lights and how long you get parked at the wine centre, which is one of our stops along the way.
So where do you walk from? So it starts at the Torrens?
Yep, starts at the Torrens. We go along the river, take a left at the Uni footbridge, out into North Adelaide, down Hackney Terrace through Plane Tree Drive, past the zoo, then stop at the wine centre, which we tend to lose a few people there. But for those that do make it out into the heart of the City Lights display, Rundle Street, North Terrace, into Light Square, and then we finish at Samri at the Cheese Grater, lit up as a beacon of hope, I guess, for people out there. And we all know people that are battling some of these life-changing diseases that we all know people that are facing at the moment.
And Pete, is it child-friendly and dog-friendly?
Yeah, absolutely. We've made it earlier and shorter this year, so 4 o'clock start, 11 Ks. So, I mean, most kids, we've got some kids that have entered. My son's actually entered. He's 10 years old and doing a great job. He did it last year and has officially entered this year. We've had tons of dogs come along. We're trying to design it so that it's friendly and accessible for everyone.
No, it'd be nice. It's 9 degrees on Saturday night, but I think it'll be quite nice. And by the time you start walking, you get a little bit warm. You might just need to put the cardi on.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and we've got some lovely beanies and scarves and gloves and all those sort of things in bright paraphernalia that are available for our walkers if they raise some funds, or they can purchase them at the start site. So we certainly do look after our walkers.
All right, great. SamuryBright.org.au. That's from 4 o'clock Saturday. Pete McDonald, thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Angie. Have a great weekend.
You take care. Pete McDonald from Samry. Now, the weather's looking not too bad for this either. It has been cold this week, but this weekend is much better. You might just have to put on your thermals or your wetsuit. But it's now, as we hit July, don't be afraid of going to the marine parks. We have Dr. Shelley Paul, coordinator from the Department for Environment and Water for the Marine Parks. Hello, Shelley. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Good. So when it comes to marine parks, now we know, and actually I was talking to Tom, our chef, earlier about this, the cuttlefish program. That's one of them that's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, so Cuttlefest is a big festival that we've got happening in Whyalla during goes for 3 months actually, but it's focused as part of our Park of the Month program for national parks as well.
How interesting. Have you done that?
Yes, yeah, so I'm up here in Whyalla at the moment. I've just done a full week of taking school children in the water with the cuttlefish, so I've seen it firsthand.
Lovely. So what other events or things can we do in July when it comes to marine parks?
So we've got a really big focus on both the cuttlefish and whales. So check out the Cuttlefest program. There's snorkeling, glass bottom boats, all sorts of really cool stuff to go on. We've got some great art workshops as well. So we've got Wildcast Sue over from Sydney. So she's running a couple of workshops in Whyalla next week, and then also one at the Marine Discovery Centre at Henley Beach. So if you're interested in learning how to draw a giant Australian cuttlefish, that's a great one to check out.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a couple of Science in the Pub events. So I'm presenting at one tonight in Whyalla, and then Port Augusta Coast Care have one up in Port Augusta later in July on the 19th. We've got some really great whale-watching marine ranger pop-up stations at Basham Beach over a couple of Sundays in July as well. So if you're interested in learning more about our wonderful southern right whales, head out to those ones. We've also got a Nurrunjerry cultural tour at Granite Island, and there's also some guided walks at Granite Island with rangers as well.
Mm-hmm.
A beach clean-up with Sea Shepherd as well at Wayfinger Beach.
When's that one happening, or does that happen every
That
weekend?
one's on the 13th of July.
Okay. People might be interested in doing that. Yep.
Yeah, we've got some great fluoro marine education guided walks and school holiday activities. So if you're in Victor Harbour, check those ones out. There's also a really great film called Sea Lion's Life by a Whisker. There's a free screening of that on the 10th of July in the Victor cinema as well.
Yeah.
And then there's some discounted tours on Southern Ocean Adventures, Big Duck boat tours, and check out the Experiencing Marine Sanctuary's website as well for 10% off midweek snorkels with the cuttlefish.
Oh, there's lots to do there, Shelley. So if people just log on to, is it parkssa.gov.au? Is that the best way to do it?
That is, we have a very specific Park of the Month website. So even if you just put that into your search engine, it'll come up with our Park of the Month website, and you can find all of those activities on there, and you can book online.
All right, lovely. Thank you, Shelley.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Dr. Shelley Paul, Coordinator, MPWS Marine Parks. Lots of excellent things to do. That cuttlefish program is really popular. I've heard excellent things about it. And also as well, the Animal Expo is on at the Wayville Pavilion, Adelaide Showgrounds this weekend from 9:30 to 4. You get to see, this is perfect for me, you get to look and touch and cuddle lots of animals, including dogs, cats, poultry, birds, ferrets, reptiles, snakes, mini horses, ponies and more. There's a large walk-through animal nursery. You can talk with the breeders at the dog breeding area, the dog grooming competition, cat breed displays, pet advice, dancing with dogs demo, kids activity zone. So I'm sure you can buy your tickets at the door, but just pop into your search there. The Animal Expo at the Showgrounds, probably on the Showgrounds page as well.
The latest issue of 50 Plus SA, featuring some of SA's colourful personalities, is out now, and it's jam-packed with the best of SA food, wine, art and travel. Pick it up for free in over 400 locations across SA. Read it now by jumping onto 50plussa.com.au or subscribe to the 50 Plus SA weekly newsletter and get the best of SA in your inbox. 50 Plus SA, proudly supported by 1395, Adelaide's FIVEAA.
Austrac Campers' Red Arc battery management system lets you get off the beaten track and off-grid for a week, a month,
Will you stop pretending you're in a radio ad?
or until you get on each other's nerves.
Austrac Campers!
The Australian Ballet presents George Balanchine's Jewels, bringing to life the majesty of emeralds, rubies and diamonds, each with its own style, colour and music. Jewels, on stage at Adelaide Festival Centre from July 12 to 18. Book now.
Now at Harvey Norman, bonus local delivery on selected mattresses. That's right, receive bonus local delivery on selected mattress purchases over $999. Now's the time to update, upgrade or upsize your mattress with big deals on big brands Sealy, Sleepmaker, King Coil by AH Beard and Tempur, plus bonus local delivery. Experience the latest in sleep technology. Choose your feel. Find the perfect mattress for you. Hurry, bonus local delivery on selected mattress purchases is for a limited time only at Harvey Norman now. Best range, best brands, best prices guaranteed. Available in-store only. Conditions apply.
If you're packing up your family to travel across the land will treat you different in a Dave Benson caravan.
30 years in business and proudly Aussie made. You'll always find the van for you under cover and in the shade. We've got the largest indoor showroom, so come and say g'day. Whether it's a caravan or RV, visit DBC today. So clear out the calendar and cancel all your plans, because there's never been a better time to visit Dave Benson Caravans.
The Postacare Chair Company has moved to a new home at 107 Sturt Street between King William Street and Whitmore Square. Discover our tailor-made chairs crafted right here in Adelaide with our patented zero-gravity design. And say goodbye to all comfort complaints. Celebrate our grand opening with us and save up to $1,000 on your brand new tailor-made recliner chair, plus complimentary express build, plus free delivery. Come on in and visit our new place, the Postacare Chair Company. T's and C's apply.
The high-tech home of tomorrow has a new name. It's not Siri or Alexa. It goes by the name Jim. Add data, security and complete connectivity to your home with Jim's antennas and security. Start by asking Jim to boost your Wi-Fi for streaming TV and gaming. It's easy with integrated cables and extra data points. Jim can make sure your free-to-air channels are crystal clear too. For a high-tech home, just ask Jim. Hey Jim. Jim's antennas and security.com.au.
If the bank's declined your business loan, no worries. Universal Finance make business loans easy. No financials required. Unsecured business loans and business overdrafts. Universal Finance can help your business now. For lightning fast settlement, sometimes in just a matter of hours. See Universal Finance in Kent Town today. Or search Universal Finance right now. This is general advice only, and you should consider the terms and conditions before determining whether this advice is suitable for your situation.
The Childhood Cancer Association needs your help to support local families battling childhood cancer. Experience a winter wonderland on Saturday 10th of August at the Adelaide Convention Centre for this year's Gold Ribbon Gala, with entertainment by Gospel Collective. Tickets include a 3-course dinner and 5-hour drinks package. Get a table of friends or colleagues together to help provide critical care to children with cancer and support services for their families. Book online at goldribbongala.com.au.
The FIVEAA Player app lets you listen to all your favourite FIVEAA shows wherever you go.
5AA Afternoons with Angie McBride.
It is 7 minutes to 4, almost out of here. Hello, Rowie. I'm glad to see you. How are you?
Hello, Ange. It smells magnificent.
Do you like gnocchi?
Yeah, I do like gnocchi.
Pumpkin gnocchi was
Yeah,
good.
it looked good coming in.
Yeah.
Solid week too, Ange. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a gun. You love it, don't you?
I'm a bit weary, talking a lot, but that's okay.
So you're back on brekkie tomorrow?
No, I've got the weekend off. I'm back the following weekend.
See, this mid-year break, we're all shuffling around. I think Leith's in here next Monday.
It's nice to do something different. It just mixes things up a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
No one will have me. I've just got to stay and drive. I get told to stay in my lane.
You would have been more than welcome to come in and co-host with me.
Well, the last time I didn't stay in my lane was with Stacey Lee, and I made a comment that ended up page 3 of the paper.
Oh, well, isn't all
You
publicity
lazy
good
piece
publicity?
Well, it's AFL round 17, Port v Dogs tomorrow. We'll chat to Tritters after 5. Port ruck coach Matt Lobey. Massive game tomorrow because I just feel the Drungle Jums will start beating again. The Dogs will bark again if they lose. It's just going to be one of those, sadly, years for Ken.
It's going to be nice, good weather for it.
Oh, it'll be a
beautiful
cracking
night.
game. I'd love to go fishing
don't have
tomorrow,
to
but I'm
know.
not.
No.
Crows have Lions Sunday at the Gabbard. That is a massive challenge. Not beyond them. I wouldn't put my money on them because the last 5 weeks, Brisbane have got the best numbers in the AFL. They've come back in a big way. If they win, what would I do?
Oh, be careful. I don't know. I'm not going to dob you in for anything. I don't want to put that pressure on.
If they win, I'll do another backflip off the Henley Jetty. Butt naked like a zebra.
Oh, God.
No, all right.
Oh, goodness
5
me.
sample games
Time
Sunday.
stamp that.
It is Super Sunday. We will see you after 4, Ange. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Rowie. Have a good show. Make sure you keep Timmy and Rowie busy. 8223 0000. Still got a couple of quick minutes. Hello, Alan. How are you?
Not too bad.
What can I do for you today?
I've got a big long story for you.
Well, I've only got 2 minutes, so let's start. Can you do it in 2 minutes?
Yeah, well, look, I went to Nalunga Hospital a couple of weeks ago or so, and they put me in a ward with a coronavirus, and I didn't get that, and they shifted me out of the ward, but I got this really bad virus. And I was really very, very sick and really bad coughing and things, and I asked for medicine, and they said, you just got to take the course.
Yeah, you do, sadly. Are you feeling better now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
But while I was there, they want to take this, do this puzzle, and I was very sick in bed, and I didn't want to do it. And then they came back in and said, oh, you got to do this puzzle. And they didn't tell me what the puzzle was for.
Yeah.
And so I did it and made a mistake, and that was a nitch on my licence.
Alan, so you can't drive?
No.
Oh, so how are you, like, have you got family or friends that can drive you around?
No, well, I'm desperately fighting to try and get my licence back, and anyway, they what happened is I contacted Motor Edge, and they were very helpful, really. And they said, "We'll send you out a form. I'll stop you can drive your license till the 13th of May."
Yes.
And so that was all right. And they said, "We'll send you out a form to talk to your doctor, and he'll sign it, and we'll send it back, and everything's okay."
Yeah, that's what my suggestion would be, Alan. Go to your doctor. It's very difficult, isn't it, when that happens? But, yeah, that would be my advice too. Go to your doctor, see what your doctor says, and he might be able to try and get it back to you. But it's very difficult giving it up. But, yeah, good luck with that. And sorry I can't spend more time chatting to you. Leith is on later tonight, so if you want to call back and give Leith more of the story, but good luck with that. Hey, before we go, we've got to quickly give away 8223 0055 if you'd like the double pass to see Dom Chambers. He's excellent. He's a magician. 8223 0055. He is part of the Glenelg Winter Arts Festival. It starts today until the 21st. Collie Reserve. You can book your tickets at glenelgwinterfestival.com. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Blake, Rowie, Timmy G and Sam Tugwell are in the chair.
Hi, it's Bronte Manuel from Toop and Toop Real Estate. Big news. Adelaide's property market has broken new ground, with median house prices breaching the 900,000 mark for the first time. This surge reaffirms the ever-growing potential in our local property market. If selling is on your mind and maximising return is your aim, the team at Toop and Toop Real Estate is here to help. With a proven track record of obtaining exceptional sale prices